He saw a girl crying outside the bakery. His small act sparked a miracle no one saw coming. Have you ever walked past someone in pain and felt something deep inside telling you to stop? That was exactly what happened to Daniel on a warm Saturday morning, the morning that changed two lives forever. Daniel had just finished his night shift at a local warehouse. He was tired, hungry, and thinking about the fresh bread he always bought at the little bakery on Pine Street. As he walked there, he noticed something unusual. A girl, maybe 13 or 14, was sitting on the steps outside the bakery. Her face was buried in her hands, her shoulders shaking with quiet sobs. For a moment, Daniel hesitated. People were passing by, pretending not to see her. He almost did the same, but something about her small figure, the worn school uniform, and how alone she looked made him stop. The girl wiped her eyes quickly and shook her head. "I'm fine," she whispered, but her voice cracked, giving away the truth. Daniel sat a few steps away so she wouldn't feel pressured. "You don't look fine," he said softly. "Do you want to talk?" She hesitated, then finally whispered, I don't know what to do anymore." Daniel didn't push. He simply waited. Finally, she lifted her head. Her eyes were red, but there was a hint of trust. "My mom is sick," she said. "I try to help her, but today she fainted again. I ran to the pharmacy, but the medicine costs more than we have. I came here because my mom always bought me bread when I was sad." Her voice broke again. "But I don't even have money for that now." Daniel's heart tightened. He remembered the days when he and his mother struggled after his father left. He remembered the shame of not having enough, the fear, the loneliness. Without saying a word, he stood up and walked into the bakery. The girl watched him with confusion. A few minutes later, Daniel came out holding a warm loaf of bread and 2 bottled drinks. He handed them to her gently. "It's okay," he said. "Everyone needs help sometimes." Her eyes widened. Why would you do this?" Daniel smiled. "Because someone once helped me. It's my turn to pass it on." She took the bread with shaking hands, tears filling her eyes again. But these were different tears. "Thank you," she whispered. "My name is Mira." "Nice to meet you, Mira," Daniel said. "Want me to walk you home, just to be sure your mom is okay?" She nodded gratefully. As they walked through the neighborhood, Mira talked about her mother, who used to be a teacher but had been too weak to work after falling ill. She talked about how she tried her best in school, but sometimes missed classes to take care of her. When they reached her small house, Daniel found Mira's mother lying on the couch, pale but conscious. She tried to sit up when she saw them. "I'm so sorry," she said to Daniel. "My daughter must have bothered you." "She didn't bother me at all," Daniel replied. "I'm glad I met her." Something inside Daniel wouldn't let him leave them that way. He excused himself and stepped outside to make a call. An hour later, an ambulance arrived, not because they couldn't afford it, but because Daniel offered to cover the cost. Mira's mother protested, but Daniel simply said, "Let me help. It's the least I can do." The paramedics examined her and said she needed immediate care but would recover with treatment. For the first time that day, Mira's shoulders relaxed. Days passed, then weeks. Daniel visited when he could. Mira's mother slowly regained her strength. The pharmacy bills stopped being a threat when Daniel connected them with a local charity organization that offered support for families in need. Mira went back to school full-time. Their home felt lighter, warmer. One afternoon, Mira handed Daniel a small envelope. "What's this?" he asked. "Open it," she said with a smile. Inside was a hand-drawn picture of Daniel next to Mira and her mother. At the top, in bold letters, she had written, "A miracle can start with one small act." Daniel felt a lump in his throat. He had only wanted to help a crying girl outside a bakery. He never expected to become part of their family story or for them to become part of his. And that is how a simple act of kindness, a loaf of bread and a moment of compassion, sparked a miracle that changed all their lives. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, comment your thoughts, and share this video to inspire someone today. And make sure you subscribe to Hopewell Stories for more emotional and powerful stories every week. Your support helps the channel grow and reach more people. Hopewell Stories, where everyday moments become miracles.